Hi chat! Welcome to my first trade review! Yes! Just kidding. We don't mess with that stuff over here. But let's get into the video. So, first, our trade today. Let's go over my positions and the trade today. But since this is the first video, we're going to go through all the trades. So, welcome. I appreciate you being here. And let's get into it. So today, what did we trade? We traded Nova. Why did we trade Nova? So let's look at market context, because everything that's important is not important more than the market context. The QQQ and the QQQE, which is the equalated NASDAQ. So all tickers hold the same value. Am I looking fresh today? Not really. Alright, yo chat, everyone tell me I'm cute in the comments. Okay. Alright. Why did we... Okay, so let's go over the market context. So what did we have today? We had a 10 and 20 EMA cross. The orange, if you look up here, you can see the correspondence. The orange line is the 10 EMA. The red is the 20 EMA. The 50 is the light blue SMA. So, basically, you had a 10-20 cross. That is a confirmation for risk on. On top of that, what happened today? Well, we opened, we wicked down, we got support off that 5 and the 50 SMA, and then we came back up and ended green on declining volume, which means there's going to be a move, most likely tomorrow or Wednesday, which is FOMC. There's going to be a move to the upside or the downside in the following days. Okay, cool. So, is this an environment to put on risk? I don't think it's a bad one. Who knows? You put your stops in. Let's say we continue to the downside. That's fine. You get stopped out. You have small losses. You continue to the upside, and you have some big winners, right? So that's what's important. The strongest stocks are already breaking out. The strongest stocks will make new highs before the indexes. Important to remember. Okay, now that we have the market context out of the way, why did we trade Nova today? We're down money, right? So we're not even winning in this trade right now. Why do we take it, though? Okay. You have a clean base. This is an extremely clean base. Let me take off the EMAs real quick, and let me take off this line. You have a clean base of lower highs. Let me draw this out. Lower highs and higher lows. So, higher lows. This blue line, this dark blue line is my entry. So just ignore that. So, lower highs, higher lows. Okay. You had declining volume into this flag. You kind of broke out this day, and then you followed through on the breakout today. And you can see that, you can get confirmation, because look at the increase in volume. If you look down here, you have an increase in volume. Okay? How do you enter it? So, you can typically do 1 minute or 5 minute highs after a range break. So the range break was this morning. Okay. So this is the opening 1 minute candle. So this candle right here, it broke this white line, which is the range break. Now, if you entered on the 1 minute highs, you would have gotten stopped out. And that happens with the 1 minute highs. You do get frequent stop outs. The positive to 1 minute highs is if you look at your stop losses, they're extremely tight. 1.3% stop loss. Really, really tight, which means your risk is really, really small. That's the beauty of the 1 minute high. Today, 1 minute high would have stopped out. Okay, so where was the other entry at? Where did I enter at? Well, I waited for the 5 minute high. So this is the first 5 minute candle. You have to wait until the high of the 5 minute candle. So as soon as this high gets taken out, it's called the opening range high. You just market order, 1% risk, whatever. Okay, so I entered right on the break of this. My fill was right here, as you guys can see. And you can also see, look at the volume. The volume, everyone was buying right here. Okay. You had a bunch of buyers on the 1 minute, and then you had a bunch of buyers right here on the 5 minute break. Cool. So that's all there is to it. And then what do? You put your stop low of the day. As you guys can see, sell stop is the low of the day. And then you just wait. You know, there's no guarantee that this position works. I do like it. I like the setup. I'm bullish, so I do like it. And it is a momentum stock. So there's Nova. Now let's get into all the other trades I've taken. So we also took Wolf, as you guys can see. I'm up about $1,300 in this position. And same concept, guys. So if you go and look at this, it made a big momentum move right up here. Okay, cool. Went sideways for a while. Formed these these lower highs and low key kind of these higher lows. And then it broke out on news, which was the earnings. How did I enter this? I think I entered off of 5 minute highs. Let's see. Yeah, so I just entered off of the 5 minute highs on the open. And, that worked well. I think you could have entered off 1 minute highs for this one. Let's go check. I'm actually interested. Yeah, so 1 minute highs would have worked. The range breaker's right here. Your stop loss would have been like 6%, opposed to like 8%. So interesting. But it's just really that simple of a concept, guys. You're just looking for that flag kind of setup out of a big base. So you can see it like it just tightened up. You had the momentum move, kind of a breakout, pull back, got tight on around previous breakout, and then bam, blasted off on earnings. Okay, cool. Not much to say about that one. RKLB. So we traded it this day right here on September 11th. Okay. Why? Good question. So you had a momentum breakout right here, pulled back, got tight around this area, right? Kind of pulled back to this previous support. Had a super tight candle, and it was an inside candle. So even more bullish. You had an inside candle and you had a tight candle. You wait for the either 1 minute or 5 minute highs on these tight candles, and just enter off of that. On these kinds of ones, I would wait for the 5 minute candle, and that's all there is to that. How am I selling this? I mostly sell all my positions whenever the 5 EMA, whenever price closes under the 5 EMA or the 10 EMA. It's really what I like to do for these. So, yeah. CLOV, how do we enter this? Same concept as RKLB. Big move up, hold back, a very extremely tight candle. I entered off of the high of that tight candle. And then same thing, trailing the 5-10 EMA. I'll probably sell some into this resistance right here, because these types of breakouts typically form a cup and handle, and then they'll go sideways at the top and then make another move. Redfin. So this one's kind of interesting. The best way to actually enter this one was the weekly had an inside candle. So you should have entered on the high of that inside candle, which was on the 11th, and then stop low of the day, stop never got taken out, and you're at a big profit. 31% at highs. Okay, BYRN, same concept, big earnings move, bam, went sideways, breakout, double inside candle. This will probably make a move tomorrow. We'll see. Cores, big weekly base, okay. IPO, weekly breakout, another base, and got super tight this day. Entry was on the high of the thin candle, and then you probably could actually add tomorrow, which I'll look to maybe do. We'll see what happens. Okay. Lumens and concept, big momentum move up, sideways base, proper entry was right here. I got stopped out today, break even, and then re-entered off of this pivot at 625. Lunar, this one's been an annoying one to trade, to say the least. You should have entered this one on the 9th of September. Base, thin candle, broke the high of the thin candle, that was your entry, and then trail the 510 EMA. I didn't get on. I bought it on the break of this breakout, it kind of stopped me out. I re-entered yesterday or Friday, and then it hasn't stopped me out, but it's not me to move. So I'm giving this tomorrow, and then I'm just going to cut it. If it can, I can move after tomorrow. And that covers everything. So again, where were we at in the market cycle? I think there is room for upside. You have the FOMC on Wednesday, which we're probably going to have rate cuts, so that'll move the market. And who knows? The thing is, though, we've effectively been basing since February, right? Like, if you look at the QQQE, we really have not moved since February. We've just been basing. You have this big, big base. And it's probably time for this big base to break out. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what I'm counting on right now. I'm hoping we get a big breakout. Because if you look at November, so this was you had this big base from July to October last year, 2023, and then you had the big breakout, and a bunch of stocks are making new highs, and you had this big, big, long break. So that's kind of what I'm like hoping for right here, a break into all-time highs, and we make another huge move. But we'll see. Appreciate you guys watching the video. Please leave a comment if you want me to do any more versions of this. Just let me know. I'm really just trying to provide value for you guys. And that's all there is to it. So this is the first one of many, but I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, I love you guys. All right.